News out this morning that Verizon is acquiring Frontier Communications. Joining us right now exclusively to talk about this is Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg. Hans, want to thank you for being with us today. For people who are just waking up, this deal's $20 billion deal. It's an all-cash deal, $38.50 a share. Why are you doing it?
Thank you and good morning. First of all, I think this has a very clear strategic fit with Verizon. Our job is to build networks serving our customers with broadband and mobility. This is just extending the opportunity for us to bring the full premium fiber network as well as our offerings, as well as connecting it with our wireless offerings. So it should be really good for consumers and for customers that we're now getting the next step. And it's actually accelerated our broadband efforts, which we're doing both with Fios, which of course is the strongest fiber offering in the country, and the fixed wireless access. So this is just enhancing all we're doing and accelerating. So it was a fairly simple decision for us between build and buy. Should we continue to build or should we buy? And the economics really is appealing for us. So that's really the reason why we're doing it.
Meaning it's cheaper to buy or it's just a lot faster?
It's both, actually. I would say, given the great transformation Frontier has done, you might remember that part of this company was Verizon. And when Verizon sold this, my predecessors, this was a copper network. They have done an extremely good transformation. Today, more than 50% of the revenue is from fiber. The profit is way more than 50% from the fiber. And, of course, they have now 7 million passings with fiber, and they're planning to go to 10, where we expect the closing to be they will have 10 million passing. So it's really a good asset from that point of view, very different from what my predecessor sold some 10 years ago.
Hans, we're looking at shares of Frontier. We should point out Verizon shares up slightly today on this news. Frontier shares are down by about 9%. That's because that stock was up significantly yesterday when news of this deal first broke in the Wall Street Journal. You're going to see right now it's trading at $35.10. That's well below the $38.50 all-cash deal that you are offering. That means some people out there are guessing this won't get through. Where do you think the trouble could lie in terms of what you hear from regulators?
I think it's extremely early in the morning, so I'm not sure that that conclusion is correct. First of all, we think this is great for consumers, and we are, of course, expecting that there's going to be the regulatory approvals will be thorough and go through it. But this is a great deal for everyone involved, so we are very confident that this will go through. But we also expect that the process will be thorough, and we have dealt with this type of processes before.
Hans, as it relates to antitrust, regulators are going to say, what's the market? What's the market size? How do you measure the market today? When you look at this market, do you look at it as a fiber market? Do you say to yourself, that's the sort of market size limit? Do you say, no, actually, we now compete with Starlink and we compete with DirecTV and we compete with others? How would you define that for both the viewer and, frankly, to the extent you want to try to define it for a regulator who's watching?
I think mostly about the customers and giving more optionality for broadband, either consumers or SMBs that Frontier is serving. Frontier is in 24 states plus Washington D.C. Basically not overlapping at all with the Fios footprint, as this was a sort of a piece of Verizon before. So I think we are just getting more competition. But not only that, we also bring the whole My Home offering that we announced a couple of months ago, with perks, with streaming services, home insurance and all of that to these customers. So that should give them more optionality and even more sort of great plans.
Let's talk a little bit more about what this means. There's a note out from Walt Piecyk today talking about how this will increase the number of homes that you're reaching directly with fiber and DSL. 15 million homes, that's a 50% increase to the 30 million homes that were passed by Verizon. But he says it's worth noting that even after this expansion, Verizon would still lack a fiber-based home broadband solution in over 80% of the United States and would continue to trail AT&T's fiber footprint. So what do you do on that point?
So I think we're in a really good position. I mean, we have a unique offering when it comes to mobility, fixed wireless access and fiber when this deal is closing. And we will continue to invest and see that we can meet the customer in the right place. our focus has always been to build the network once and then have as many profitable connections on top of it and as many people and customers connected to it. This is really a leading way for us to take that lead even further. So we're going to compete, and we're going to have competitors going to try to continue to do it. But I think that with the leadership we have already in Fios fiber, and then over time when this deal is approved, getting Frontier on top of that, and then, of course, as number one on wireless, we want to have a very, very important offering to a product that everybody needs today. I mean, mobility and broadband is essential for every organization, for every person, in order to actually do the job or have fun or entertain or whatever it might be.
Ultimately, your plan with this, beyond this, Hans, is that this deal will get done in 18 months. What do you do in the meantime in terms of how you spend your money? What is this going to mean in the bottom line to the shareholders, just with the finances on this?
No, so of course it's going to take, we expect 18 months. We will continue with our execution on mobility, fixed wireless access and Fios during the time. Frontier had their plans to continue from 7 million homes passed to 10, and we're supporting that. So that will continue. When it comes to the deal as such, it's from the day of closing, it will be accretive growth on both revenue and EBITDA, and then it will take some 12 months, and it will be accretive also on cash flow and EPS. And the first year is just that we have some integration cost. And our leverage is going to go up between 0.2 to 0.3 turns only. So it's very limited on the totality on the Verizon's equity and debt. So all in all, it's a good financial deal. It's going to take some time, so it's heads down and continue to execute on what we have done the last couple of quarters with a good progress both on wireless and fixed wireless access and fiber.